right. Oh, let's put these down. Say, what's up, YouTube? All right, today, no clickbait. I think I really did find the absolute cheapest EM5 platform bike on the internet. Today, we're gonna unbox it and see if it is worth a darn. So I bought this bike on eBay. It was just over $800 shipped. They have quite a few of these. They sell it as a Gearfast 07. I think the eBay seller's like Mega Wheels or something like that. Got in like 2 or 3 days. It was shipped from the US warehouse. I don't know any details about it outside of that. It's a 48-volt bike. I think it's supposed to be 21 or 24 amp hour battery. I don't know what motor's in it. I don't know anything. So we are going to unbox this and figure it out together live and see if this is worth the savings or not. I think your bike's gonna be a lot faster. I'm glad he brought that up. So another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my dragy to test this thing stock out of the box. If this in fact does have a far driver, like I'm hoping it does, I already have a Bluetooth dongle for it, so we'll also do some dragy testing after tuning to see if it has any better acceleration or if it's just a higher top speed. And then I'm going to get a 72-volt battery for it, and I will also be getting a larger controller. So I do have some more scientific testing that I would like to do on this one. Most people I see just kind of use a generic speed app on their phone and say this is how fast it goes, whatever, and that's fine. Nothing against that. I just would like to see actual numbers with all things being the same as far as you know, weight and conditions and stuff, to see more specifically the performance changes that we're going to be getting. Going off the sprocket size, I'm going to say we probably are not getting a gear reduction motor. I have some accessories up here on the top, a little toolkit plate. I think that's the display I see falling. More plastics. These are the plastics for the front. All right, there's our charger. Looks like it's only a 2 amp charger, so not a super fast charger, but that's all right. Can't expect too much. So our display. Oh, this is our headlight. There's our headlight.
Oh, I kind of want to try this at the dark.
I know. We'll have to ride it at night, huh?
Yeah.
I believe this is what our charger was in. It fell out. All right, there's our front wheel. Display, throttle, caliper, throttle. I do believe that we got a far driver, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to for sure that until I get it out. I'm pretty confident that we did get a far driver. Now, I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably a 72-260. If I had to guess, actually, it may even be a 72-240. Actually, I think it's probably 72-240. Don't know what the battery can do. I don't know anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this the rest of the way out. I'm going to start trying to put it together as well as take it apart. I want to get some more details on the battery and the controller. I can also confirm it is not a gear reduction motor. So this looks, at the moment, I would say this looks most comparable to a Valtinsu IN10 as far as specs and electronics go. I don't know if the new EM5s use the gear reduction motor or not. I don't believe they do. I'm gonna pause the recording for a minute. I'm gonna get the bike out and then we'll pick up whenever I get this in a position to put it together. All right, we are back. I got it out of the truck, at least temporarily. The accessory bag, what we ended up with was the keys, a rear reflector, right side peg, and the bar risers. Also, I'm probably, just for the fun of it, gonna see if all the tools in this toolkit are everything you need in order to fully assemble this thing. I would use real tools if you have them, but just to see, that's my plan. I'm gonna see if that'll work. As far as the battery goes, looks like this is the original version. This is a 60 amp continuous and only a 21 amp hour. 60 amp, 21 amp hour. Looks like that is our far driver connection for the Bluetooth dongle. I'm going to have to double check that. Yeah, I'm gonna say this looks pretty similar to all the other bikes. I'd say it is more or less the same. Like I said, it's just over $800 shipped off of eBay. We'll see how it holds up. For me, I plan on modifying it, so I really am not too worried about the stock electronics anyway. I more or less just wanted the chassis. If the stock electronics end up being relatively good, I'll probably put them on my MX650. I think this is probably perfect for a RZR. I don't want to bore y'all with throwing it together. If I notice anything that needs to be done that's kind of out of the norm, I'll make sure to mention it. But for now, I'm just gonna throw it together, get it rideable, and then we will pick up and see how it does. All right, it is together. We are gonna do a quick test ride because Kason wants to ride it. I don't even know if he can touch the ground. It's way slower than your bike, just go. You got it, go, 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 go. There you go. I think the brakes are very bedded yet, and it, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really gotten to ride it yet, so I don't have any real first thoughts. I'm just gonna let him ride it, and then I'm gonna see what the stock far driver settings are. The front forks feel really soft. The rear shock is an air shock, so it's adjustable, so that's good. You ready to stop? All right, use the brakes. You save yourself? Oh, too heavy, huh?
Yes, too heavy.
All right, here, you wanna film me? Oh. Yeah, I haven't even opened the manual yet, so I have, wow, 1 is really slow, 2 is a little better, 3 is a little slower, or a little faster. I need to open the manual so I can look and see if there's any settings I can change on the display here. It's in kilometers. It's also just, I mean, I can't even, I have to really it up. So it's, I mean, I didn't expect it to be a rocket ship, but we'll see how it is. I mean, out of the box, it's what I expected. I think I got a lot of little stuff to do. Everything seems to work right now. So so yeah, front forks, little spongy, not really worried about it. Rear shock, not bad, but at least it's adjustable. Everything seems to work, so I'm going to go over this thing and make sure everything's actually tight, and then I'm gonna go look in the manual and see if there's anything I can do on the display as far as making that in miles an hour, and also make sure it's not locked down on something. So yeah, I'll pick back up in a little bit. First impressions is it's good, I guess. It's a bike. It's same as all the others, which is all I wanted. So yeah, I'm going to go read the manual and get the dongle, and then we'll see what we can do from there. All right. Okay, so we're up and going. I got the dragy on. I'm trying to do all this before it rains. I don't know how the audio is going to be. I'd like to video the dragy run, so I'm going to attempt to do that. Probably just going to do like a 1/8 mile or so. This is all completely stock. It took me a while. I do have the far driver set up. It's ready to go, but as of right now, this is just going to be completely stock. I don't know. I went through the modes on the display here to put it in miles an hour, but I don't know if it has a limiter on it or not. I know earlier 39 on the display is all it had, and really I think it was more like 35. So we're going to go ahead and give it a go and see what it runs. That's all she had. All right, let's take a quick peek here. Okay, so yeah, 34 34 miles an hour is top speed that it actually showed on the dragy, 39 on the display here. There is a speed limiter on here that you can see in the user manual where you can go through the P settings. I don't know that I'm going to mess with that. I think that's pretty much a waste of time for me personally on what I'm doing. Oh. Did this shut off? No, we're still good. Okay, yeah, I think that's a waste of time for me. I probably am not going to mess with the P settings. I think I'm going to just go ahead and do one more run just to have two for consistency's sake. I'm going to stay in it all the way this time just so I can get an accurate 8th mile, even though the 8th mile is not really useful. It's pretty slow. But when all that's said and done, I'm going to go tune it and see what we can get out of it. And just for reference right now, on the display here, the battery is at 50 volts. So I didn't fully charge it. It's a little over halfway, probably like 60 or 70%. When I do the back-to-backs for the tuned runs, I will also run it at about 50 volts. But like I said, this specific bike, it definitely has a speed limiter. I mean, I don't expect it to go super fast, but it definitely, as soon as it gets to 39, it's done. So, yeah, I will go do one more run real quick, and then we can... Come on! Alright, so wow, that is slow. 0 to 30 on the first run was 7.26. I'll get some videos of my son, but on his bike it did it in like, I think like 3-something seconds, 0 to 30. So it'll be really interesting to see if the 0 to 30 specifically, if we're able to improve that time with just some tuning. Oh, alright. I'm going to reset this, and I'm going to start a new one. Alright, give it everything she got. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to do that with one hand. Alright, so 0 to 30 on that run was 6:58. The 8th mile was quite a bit faster, but that's because I didn't let out this time. I stayed in it all the way through the 8th. Yeah, 0 to 30 was pretty close. I left a little bit harder this time, so that doesn't really surprise me, but I'd say that's probably about as fast as it's going to be. I'll do another 0 to 30. I'm not going to film this one. I'm just going to do another 0 to 30 just the same, just to kind of see what it does. But yeah, I don't see it being much faster than that. This one will probably be a little slower uphill. Ooh. I need to disable these stupid brake sensors. That threw me off. Look at that sexy woman right there in that sexy Mustang. Yeah, it's really slow. I can't wait to tune it.
Slow?
I'm ready for you to ride. Your car is so dirty. Yeah, Kayson's bike is gonna stomp this thing.
Yeah.
I'll bring it to the house. You can ride it. I'm gonna finish this video.
I got a fucking killer headache right now.
Oh, all right. I left the rest of my icy on my desk, and there's another one that you could split with Kayson, and my Pepsi's in there if you want caffeine. Okay, I'll be there in a second. Just now, I'm gonna take it over there. So I don't know, not yet. All right, 0 to 30 on that run is 7:36, but that was uphill. So I'm gonna run one more in this exact same spot. Voltage is 49.2, so similar enough. All right, ready? All right, and that one was 680, so running it in the same spot, pretty consistent. 680s both times. So that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna run it in that spot, that direction, and I'm gonna go tune it and let it charge up just a little bit so the voltage is about the same, and we will see what we can pick up. And hopefully the audio on this is not cooked. So yeah, I'll pick up in a little bit. All right, so it's been a while. The battery's at 49.8. That 2 amp charger takes a while, so that's probably a downside. I did a quick tune, a little mix of my stuff, a little mix of some stuff I found online that may be specific to this bike. I really didn't do anything crazy on the tune side of things. I will say, out of the box, the tune was pretty horrendous, honestly, so definitely worth the $20. I'll ruin it a little bit. I went ahead and got the display to read accurately. On the first dragy run, it was off by about 5 miles an hour roughly. So if you go into the P settings on this, you hold the plus and minus buttons, and then you use the mode button to go through P00, P01, P02, blah, blah, blah. When you get to P06, you can use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the tire size. This one was factory 25 is what it was set to. The tire's obviously not 25 inches anyway. I took it down to 21, and it's almost spot on at 21. So if you feel like making your display accurate like I do, then you can do that. So yeah, display is gonna be semi-accurate this time. I'm about to do a dragy run, same spot, same ordeal. It does feel quite a bit faster. When I tested earlier, it was about 5 miles an hour faster. I got it up to 40 earlier. I don't know exactly how fast I'll get it right now. We're gonna be running into a headwind right now. But yeah, I'm expecting quite a bit of time shaved. It does feel like it accelerates better. It's still not fast, but it should be much better than what it is earlier, just going off of the butt feel. So we're about to find out what it will do right now. All right. Alright, so that said, about 37, 38 miles an hour is what we topped out at. Looks like we shaved, let's see, 0 to 30. 0 to 30 we shaved like 8 tenths almost, and then shaved about 5 or so tenths in the 8th mile. Also, the battery is not quite as charged as it was last time. It's also not quite as I don't know how to explain it, but the battery's not warm. Usually like too cold, too hot, batteries aren't optimal. So I think after that first pull, it'll probably be a little faster this next go around. So I'm gonna go down to the same spot and I'm gonna do it again. I don't really expect it to go a whole lot faster into the headwind. I hit 40 earlier, I don't have it on video. I'm not really expecting it much right here. This spot isn't the best for that right now, but we're gonna do one more run here in just a second and see if we can beat our time. If we could run like a low 15, that would be optimal. See how fast it'll go. Without going in the headwind, we got 41, almost 42. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the top speed is over here on the side. 41, almost 42, and that's what the display said. We're at 48.5 volts too, so picked up, what is that, 6, almost 7 miles an hour over the stock tune, and if it was a full 54 volts, it would definitely go a little faster, so. We're gonna do one more draggy run here and see if it's any faster. I'm sorry for I like to talk, so I ramble a lot, and I'm sure I do a whole lot of ums and uhs and whatever else, and probably don't get exactly straight to the content, but we're working on it. I'm gonna let all these cars pass and we'll line up in the same spot. Like I said, got a little bit of a headwind right now, so it's probably affecting some of the gains. I'm sure I could like tuck down and do all that, but trying to just keep it roughly as similar as possible. Now that it's got a little bit of heat in the battery, hopefully it'll be a little quicker off the line here. All right, let me reset this and alrighty, there we go. All right. I stayed in it a little bit longer that time just to see. The wind is brutal. Okay, 15.4, so it didn't really pick anything up. It pretty much did the exact same. It was actually a little bit slower on the 0 to 30, but I think a lot of that's just the headwind is making my eyes water. So yeah, I mean that's an immense difference from just tuning, and there may be more in it. I just kind of threw something together. Haven't ran it on a full battery. Yeah, I mean, I will say it is night and day compared to what it was. I mean, I know that those numbers may not seem like much, but that is a massive difference from one to the other. So definitely worth the $20, and there's lots of resources out there for the tune settings and whatnot already on the Facebook pages and whatnot. So yeah, I'm happy. I'll play with it. I'll update with, you know, whatever I discover or mess with as I go on, but I'll probably be upgrading the battery and the controller here pretty much right away just to give it a little bit more beans. I am gonna go get a little bit of footage riding with my son though real quick just to show you. His bike is 48 volts as well. It's got a 100 amp battery. I think right now I have it set to 90 amps and only like 150 phase with him on it, just to keep it turned down a little bit, but still it's gonna be like tremendously faster. This is probably half the weight with him on it, and yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that and then I'll probably wrap the video up.
I'm not going fast.
Oh, well, I'm gonna beat you if you don't go fast. Hurry up! Why are you a sissy? Riding like a sissy. Why are you riding like a sissy? I think it's that chain roller. everybody on YouTube's gonna think that you're a big baby if you don't go full throttle.
You know I'm just a kid.
Oh, you're just a kid. All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna beat you. Hey, 1, 2, 3, go. You better go, you better hurry, you better hurry, you better hurry! All right. Also, this battery has a 60 amp BMS. I'm not super heavy, but I have it set at 70 amps right now, and I've yet to trip the BMS. It's got a little bit of voltage sag, so we're like 47 right now. Full throttle is 40, 44, something. It's like 3 volt. Nothing crazy. It seems plenty happy. So. Alrighty, I'm gonna wrap the video up and just go ride and enjoy it on my own. Another thing I'm gonna say, I am 6'1" barefoot. I am shocked at how well I fit on this bike, to be honest with you. I'm pretty thin, so I guess that helps, but honestly, like, I'm really not cramped. So even just a little bit taller bars or whatever else I'm surprised at how well I fit on this bike. So even if you're a little on the taller side, I mean, I'm not that tall, but you know, if you're around my height, maybe even a little bit taller, I mean, I'm shocked. I think it fits me pretty well, so I think that's another good thing to mention. So if you're any shorter than me, for sure, I think you will fit great. Yep, it's got a light switch. Bingo. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. I got some stuff to do. I'm gonna go ride, so hopefully y'all enjoyed me rambling. If you have any questions, comment, let me know. I'll try and do my best to answer all that for y'all. So